Hello, you're with Theo again for FTMKingdom, and we're on week 15. And this week we're going to be talking about dealing with dysphoria and mispronouncing and not passing. Um, I don't think this video is probably going to be that long because I don't have a wealth of information or valuable information when it comes to dealing with stuff because I'm not great at dealing with things. Um, With dysphoria, I would just say the technique I use is to just distract myself and escape from it until I feel better. I will put on a movie I like or talk to someone until I feel better. Or if, the worst happens, I'll just go to bed and hope that when I wake up it feels, it's not as raw, I guess. Um, though that might not be the healthiest way of dealing with it, the problem with dysphoria is that there's not much you can do about it. You can do the whole cognitive behavioral therapy thing and tackle the distorted thinking, but it's dysphoria is like a medical thing, and it's that for a reason because it's not just something you can fix that easily. I think it's going to take a really long time, and you need to develop, just see what works for you, like trial and error. But um, venting to somebody who you trust, and just saying like, oh God, I really hate my hips. I'm feeling really bad about my hips. And then they don't even need, just getting it off your chest sometimes helps. And yeah, off your chest is probably not the best analogy there, if that's what you're dysphoric about. Passing, I've just got used to not passing. So though it bothers me almost 24/7, I've just got so accustomed to the feeling that it doesn't, I suppose it's dulled a little bit by just how I never expect to not feel like I never expect to pass. So I don't know. As I said, I'm not very great with that stuff, but you just have to pick out things that that do help you pass, even if it's that you've got like forearms that are manly. I don't know, anything, and just pick out the bits of your body that you can deal with and focus on how, you know, how they make you feel. And I'm sure a few of you are thinking, oh, but there's bits of my body that I don't like. Well, you know, that's not a healthy way of thinking, people. Um, Everybody has good in them. Um, Dealing with being mispronounced, that happens a lot to me. And I would say it depends on the situation. I probably won't say anything to like random strangers because I'm never going to see them again. And I don't know, it depends how they do it. If it's a genuine honest mistake, then I might just, give them a funny look. But luckily my voice passes quite well, so if I just say anything, I mean it happened to me in Tesco the other day. Somebody said they were giving me their trolley, so I didn't have to put a pound in a new one. And he said, "Oh, here you go, ma'am." And then I said, "Thanks." And he went, "Oh, sorry, I meant sir." So though my face and my body fails, my voice seems to be pretty good, which is really great because I had a very high voice beforehand. I did a video comparison of my voice from before I started to 6 months to 9 months, so I'll put the link in the thing if you want to listen to that. Um, it's broken. Um, yeah, if it's like somebody who you're friends with who keeps doing it, even though you've mentioned it to them, I sometimes take the objective of doing it back to them. So if they go by she pronouns and they keep calling you she, then I would start calling her he, and then they might click at how annoying it is. And I don't know, some people might get funny and be like, oh well, if you're not going to use my pronouns, I'm not going to use yours. But people like that are fucking difficult. I don't like those people. Um, yeah, but just turning it back on them sometimes helps, and just pointing out that though it's difficult to get their head around and start using the right ones, if they keep using the wrong ones over and over again, they're not going to get used to it. So you just need to explain, just try whenever you can remember, just try and use the right ones or the right name or anything, and hopefully it'll work out. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. Otherwise, just don't let it, try not to let things get to you because at the end of the world, in end of the world, end of the day, it's how you feel about yourself, and you shouldn't let other people dictate how you feel. If everybody thinks you look girly, that doesn't mean you are. It just means that those, to their perception of what is girly. So that was probably really useless. I'm sorry. Yeah, so just keep your chin up, I guess. And good luck. And I will see you next week. Goodbye.